My wife, Sarah, and I have been married for 7 years. When we first met, she was a young woman navigating life's uncertainties, a college dropout from a small town working at a cozy diner in the city. By chance, that diner was where I often grabbed lunch or a coffee, as my office was just across the street. My routine was predictable, and Sarah was always there, taking orders, pouring coffee, or chatting with familiar faces. At first, our interactions were brief, just polite exchanges. But over time, our conversations grew longer, and I found myself looking forward to seeing her. One evening, I was supposed to meet someone for a blind date at the diner, a woman I'd been talking to online. I arrived early, nervous but hopeful. I waited and waited, but she never showed. Sarah must have noticed my growing disappointment as I kept glancing at the door. With a kind smile, she slid a slice of pie across the counter and said, "This one's on me." That small act of kindness sparked something between us. We talked that night, really talked, about life, failed dates, and the unexpected twists that come with them. She made me laugh when I thought I'd leave feeling defeated. By the time I walked out, my thoughts weren't on the woman who stood me up. They were on Sarah. From that moment, everything shifted. Over the next few months, we grew closer, spending more time together. My feelings for her deepened, not just because of her warmth or humor, but because of her resilience and dreams. She had ambitions, and all she needed was someone to believe in her. I did, and thankfully, she felt the same about me. What began as a friendship blossomed into love, but my family disapproved of Sarah from the start. They saw her as a small-town girl with no education or prospects, assuming she was only with me for my money. No matter how much I defended her, they never warmed to her. They thought I was making a mistake, but I didn't care. I loved Sarah and I knew her heart. So despite their objections, I married her. Over the years, I supported Sarah in every way I could, not out of obligation, but because I wanted to. I helped her return to school and earn her degree, something she once thought was impossible. I worked hard to buy us a house she loved, a place she could call home. I supported her parents when they struggled, covering their bills or ensuring they had enough to get by. Whenever Sarah needed anything, I was there, never complaining because I loved her and believed in our future together. I thought she felt the same. I'm not sharing this to boast. I'm sharing it because I believed our marriage was built on something solid. But 6 months ago, everything changed, and now I'm questioning everything. It started about 1.5 years ago when Sarah landed a prestigious job at a well-known company. It was a major milestone, and I was thrilled for her. She'd worked hard, and while I helped by connecting her with a friend at the company, she earned the role herself. I thought this would bring us closer, but in hindsight, it marked the beginning of a shift in our relationship. One of the first signs was her reluctance to include me in work events. Her company hosted frequent gatherings, networking events, parties, celebrations, but Sarah never invited me, not once. At first, I dismissed it, thinking she wanted to keep work and home separate. I respected her boundaries and didn't push, but deep down, it felt off. Why didn't she want me there? Was she ashamed of me? Then there was her closeness with certain male colleagues. I'm not the jealous type, and I trusted Sarah, but even I couldn't ignore how close she seemed to some men at work. It wasn't just my suspicion. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.